So will tickets for the zoo get cheaper again soon? That's what Albuquerque City Councilors are set to talk about tonight. Some of them are not happy that the city raised prices for the zoo last month. That's when tickets for adults went up from $7 to $10 and tickets for kids and seniors went from $3 to $4.50. Well, now Councilor Ken Sanchez wants prices to change again, with tickets for adults costing $8 and ones for kids and seniors going back to the original $3.
It's a very slight increase, but I think that we will keep families continuing to go to the biopark, to the zoo, to the botanical gardens.
Councilor Sanchez also says Mayor R.J. Berry does not have the power to raise the ticket prices without asking council first, but the mayor says, yes, he does.
This is a very quality experience. The concern is if we continue on the path that we're on, the maintenance will continue to stack up.
Councilors are set to just talk about the ticket prices tonight. They probably won't vote on them until later this month. Also at tonight's meeting, councilors are set to talk about a new rule that could shut down stores caught selling spice or synthetic marijuana. It would make those businesses part of the 3 strikes and you're out rule. City Councilor Debbie O'Malley says she is fighting for these new rules after a scary experience with a man whom she says was high on spice.
He said he'd smoked some spice. He thought he could run and jump. He hurt himself. He wanted my phone. He needed to call his dad. It's like, and it just got very scary.
City councilors could also make stores caught selling bath salts part of this new rule as well.
The city of Santa Fe is considering a ban on plastic grocery bags. An advisory committee will talk about this today. Members will discuss an ordinance that prohibits plastic bags and orders stores to actually collect fees if they provide paper bags. Now, we will keep you updated as this measure moves forward. Also in Santa Fe, a women's group will be out protesting this morning. They are going after Governor Susana Martinez's office for having used the term forcible rape instead of just rape when talking about child care assistant policies last week. Now, the governor did remove the word forcible from this particular policy, but the group Young Women United says they want to make sure that the governor will indeed continue and discontinue the use of that language. The group will be protesting outside the Para building at 10:30 this morning.
You wouldn't think that a guy who keeps getting arrested for drinking and driving would actually call the cops on himself, but that's exactly what happened this weekend in Albuquerque. Police say Antonio Candelaria called them to his home on Saturday saying his foot was stuck underneath his motorcycle. Officers say when they got there, they found Mr. Candelaria on the ground with the motorcycle on top of him. And they say Candelaria was drunk, very drunk as a matter of fact. They arrested him on DWI charges, the 9th time this has happened to him. Candelaria bonded out of jail last night. And police are still trying to figure out what caused this crash in the southwest part of the city yesterday afternoon. Investigators say the pickup ran off the road into a wall and almost into a group of homes. The driver went to the hospital but is okay. No one was hurt, and police do not think alcohol was involved.
You see them all the time, convicted criminals in orange jumpsuits doing work outside the detention center walls. Turns out the type of work they are doing is actually saving you, the taxpayer, some money. Nonviolent offenders often get the opportunity to work off their sentences. Court officials say taxpayers and non-profit groups like Animal Humane are also benefiting.
It helps us. We basically have 3 employees a year that we don't pay for.
The Albuquerque Public School District has also benefited. Last year, the mandatory community service sentences saved the district more than $19,000 in wages, and the city of Albuquerque actually saved more than $148,000, all taxpayer money.
Starting today, wild horses and burros all across the West, including here in New Mexico, will get rounded up because the federal government says there are simply too many of them. The plan is for workers to get a total of 3,500 of the animals in New Mexico, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, and Wyoming. Here in New Mexico, they want to catch more than 450 of these horses, give 150 of them fertility drugs, then let them go. The others will be sent to private ranches. The wild horses and burros can double their population every 4 years. One of the reasons for this is the experts say there's really no natural predator for the animals out in the wild, and they just keep breeding and breeding.
Interesting.